What's the most important piece of gear you'll ever own? It's not your jacket. It's not your bike. It's the one thing standing between your skull and the asphalt. But with so many options, how do you choose? Today, we're not just listing helmets. We're crowning the top 5. And one of them has a secret feature that has already saved multiple lives this year. This is the only helmet guide you'll ever need. Starting at number 1. Shoei Neotec 3. Most comfortable motorcycle helmet. As for function, the Neotec 3 is nearly as quiet as the Shoei C5 modular, and we think it's comfier. The design has very cushy internal padding, especially the cheek pads. Excellent venting helps to reduce fogging up, even at low speeds, but doesn't whistle at 60 miles per hour. We love the convenience of lifting up the bottom half of a modular helmet, so we can take a swig of water or chat with buddies. But usually, air leaks lead to howls on the highway, which we didn't experience with the Neotec 3. Shoei should get props for the meaty controls. We could easily find the center detent to raise the visor or pop the lock to raise the chin bar. Both the chin and top vent controls also slid with ease, even on a cold highway ride while wearing oversized winter mitts. For communication, the brand included the routing for their in-house SRL3 cables and speakers, which use the Sena protocol technology. That way, you can seamlessly talk with pals who ride with Sena comms in their own helmets without needing to pair the devices. The SRL3 setup is a separate purchase, though. One factor is that this Shoei is a hair heavier than the Shoei C5. Number 2. Bell Moto 10 Spherical Helmet. Best motorcycle helmet air ventilation. When we first received this helmet, we were blown away by everything from the packaging to the product. It arrived in a plush, velvet-lined carrying bag. The carbon finish and subtle graphics were stunning. We were thoroughly impressed, and we hadn't even put the helmet on yet. When we did, we found that the fit was consistent with other Bell helmets in the Moto line. The adjustable visor is integrated and sleek. The jaw pads connect via magnets. The chin strap has a magnetic keeper, too. The liner is soft, smooth, and redesigned from the Moto 9 to distribute pressure more evenly across the top of the head. It offers the best airflow of any other off-road helmet we've tested, too. Though it's heavier than some of the other carbon offerings from different manufacturers, it feels light. It's certainly lighter than our old Moto 9S Flex, Bell's previous high-end carbon offering, and the fit and finish were superior in every measurable way. All that is good, but we buy helmets to be safe. Thankfully, the Moto 10 has safety features and earned certifications from DOT, SNEL, and ECE. Number 3. KLIM Krios Pro. Best adventure-specific motorcycle helmet. We credit the Koroid, an inaugural Moto technology previously used in bicycle helmets. The material uniformly equalizes force in a crash, like the crumple zone of a car, where the accordion dissipates force by spreading the energy. Koroid is composed of thousands of tiny tubes, so it's mostly air. At speed, we noticed the Krios Pro is exceptionally well vented. Even though the brow venting is minimal, we felt the airflow over our dome as we rode. Unfortunately, the minimal forehead slit meant this bean saver got toasty when we were pawing around an off-road track in first gear. To help, the large mouthport adds suction and prevents fogging. We love the brilliant, no tools designed to remove the peak and visor. Just twist the dual locks on either temple and unthread the top screw. Then, you can remove or adjust the angle of the eye shade. Once the anchors are popped, you can even yank the visor off to pair the lid with goggles. Or swap out the clear lens for the bonus photochromic one, which darkens in sunlight and brightens in shade. Dual sport riders that move between forested dirt track and pavement will especially appreciate a photochromic option. Or if you want a quieter helmet that still protects your eyes, lose the peak and keep the lens attached. Oversized controls for ventilation at the mouthport are a major bonus. You might recognize the Fidlock chin clasp from ski helmets. The magnetic clasp easily snaps shut, which is especially handy while wearing gloves. If you have a Sena Bluetooth kit already, then you're in luck because the Krios Pro is designed to be compatible with the system. Number 4. Shoei GT-Air II. The vents on the GT-Air II are impressively easy to operate while riding, even with heavy gloves. We appreciated this feature during high alpine rides where the weather quickly shifted. This is a notable improvement from some previous Shoei models that we have tested over the years. The visor also has an extra detent to allow riders to keep it cracked for extra airflow, but we didn't find this feature necessary. The integrated solar shield came in handy as well, both on sunrise and sunset rides or on long mileage days when wearing sunglasses can result in pain points on the temples and ears. After hundreds of miles of riding Colorado mountain backroads and highways, we did identify a couple of small areas for improvement. The helmet itself is larger and a bit heavier than other top choices, but its overall stability and comfort, even at high speeds, was not noticeably compromised. The helmet was a smidge noisier than expected, too. We recommend riding with ear protection anyway, which rendered this issue unnoticeable. If you're like us and enjoy tunes on the road, this model is designed to work seamlessly with the Sena SRL2 intercom system, sold separately. There is a dedicated area for the device on the side of the helmet, as well as wire channeling built into the internal mold, a battery storage compartment at the neck, and recesses for the microphone and speakers. Number 5. Alpinestars Supertech M10 Helmet. Lightest off-road motorcycle helmet. The Alpinestars Supertech M10 helmet is Alpinestars' highest-end off-road helmet and lives up to its position at the top of the heap. Alpinestars recently tweaked a few things on this helmet headed into this year, including a smoother and less sharp chin bar to reduce the chance of catching during a crash, and an attachable visor extension to help with roost and sun glare. At under 3 pounds, this helmet is one of the lightest on the market. This fact alone makes it worth checking out. It has a unique multi-layer construction, using epoxy to bond multiple layers of carbon and aramid fiber to keep you safe and fatigue-free even after long days in the saddle or at the track. Similar to the Bell Moto 10 Spherical, the Supertech M10 offers collarbone protection by extending the EPS liner below the sides of the helmet. Collarbone breaks are a common injury while riding off-road, and we appreciate these small details that work together to keep us safe. Every single one of these helmets is a champion. But your head is unique. To find your perfect fit and see the latest deals, we've packed the video description with direct links to every model. Your safety is not a game. If this video helped you, or might help a fellow rider, please give it a like, share it with your crew, and subscribe. Because the next ride is always the one that counts.